Hello, everybody. Thank you for clicking on. This is an unplanned and will be a very short live broadcast, as you can tell from the title. How close are we to war with Russia? Close enough that Lindsey Graham is letting it be known publicly that Republicans in the Senate have Biden's back. Uh, let's listen.
This is a statement from the President of the United States. And I have my differences with President Biden, but I think he's right. I can't believe it hadn't made more news.
Yeah.
I mean, Biden says threat of Putin using a tactical nuclear weapon is real. He is right. So Jake Sullivan, they're considering their options. They will do what they need to do, and what we're trying to do is tell them, the administration and Stoltenberg, you need to be clear publicly or through back channels that we basically have your back. We're trying to tell the president that Democrat and Republican, we think this is a widely held view in the Senate, that we would have your back to make sure that Putin does not use a nuke. You know, I've been around for a while. I've never seen a greater threat to the use of nuclear weapons than I do now, maybe since the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Okay, we're going to go back to the very beginning of this. I wanted to play that clip first, and here's how this started.
Inside of Ukraine to stop the counteroffensive or to try to break the will of the.
Hold on, let me run it all the way back. Here we go.
So we're introducing a resolution today, since the Senate resolution that says that if Russia or Belarus, or a proxy of Russia, explodes a nuclear device inside of Ukraine to stop the counteroffensive or to try to break the will of the Ukrainian people, such an attack should be considered an attack on NATO itself. We're of the belief that a nuclear weapon unleashed in Ukraine would irradiate large portions of Europe where we have NATO allies. And our message is to those around Putin that if you do this, if you follow his order, if he ever gives it, you can expect a massive response from NATO, and you will be at war with NATO.
Okay, this is important for a couple of reasons. Article 5, any member of NATO if any member of NATO is attacked, all members of NATO are attacked. This would create an uproar from many because we would be in war without Congress actually calling for and declaring war. We would be at war over our treaty arrangement with other nations. Why does this matter? Why is it happening now? Things are not well. Things are not well in Russia. The chief of the Wagner Group, or the Wagner Group, depending on the pronunciation. This is the paid militia, professional trained militia that is under Russian control. The leader of that group has declared war on Putin after Russia launches a missile strike on his troops. Russia basically annihilated a whole bunch of the Wagner or Wagner units, and he's not happy about it. Things are going really bad for Russia, and through the back channels, the word is this. Putin is getting pressure to end this, and the way to end this is with the use of a nuclear weapon or destroying the Zaporizhzhia power plant, the nuclear power plant. They've already drained the reservoir that basically has the water, the source of the water to keep the plant cool. So sabotaging the plant even further, putting it in even further jeopardy. These two senators have now declared that the United States will consider that an attack on NATO as well if you do something to the power plant. So um, stakes are getting higher, um, and I just thought everybody should know what's going on out there. So I'm going to end this. I'm going to be on live again tonight. I'm going to be doing something a lot different. I'm going to be in the park with music for 2, 3, 4 hours, depends on how it goes. But this is significant. This is a Republican and a Democrat senator coming together, coming out and saying, we have put on the floor of the Senate that if this happens, this is triggered. And they've made it up for Senate approval. It's as Lindsey Graham said, it is basically their statement to the President of the United States that should this happen, we have your back. And he also stated that he has never felt, and they've got information we don't. He's never felt as close to a potential nuclear exchange, with the exception of 1961 and the Cuban Missile Crisis. So, share the video. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell if you would, and um, keep an eye on what's going on. Just something to think about. It's a dark world. Try to be a light. I love you all. Thank you so very much for being here. Until next time, American Doofus Channel out.